contest is a 2-on-1 handicap ladder match. The only way to win this contest is to climb the ladder and pull down the briefcase. Inside the briefcase are 2 IWC contracts. If Team Storm wins this contest, they will become full-time members of the IWC roster. If Andrew Palace wins this match, Team Storm must leave IWC.
Well, there you have it. The stakes have been set for this handicapped ladder match. Not often you see a stipulation like this in professional wrestling, especially with major stakes.
Joe, stand up. Stand up, Joe.
I'd rather not. Both these gentlemen were trained by Lance Storm in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and came into IWC through another Lance Storm buddy. They snuck in through the back door, and when that other guy fled town, these guys stuck around. And I think Andrew Palace is ready to get rid of them once and for all. This Jackson Argos guy, overbearing, in-your-face, obnoxious personality.
Do we know the same Jackson Argos?
Unfortunately, we do.
I'll tell you, I went up to catering, and he was serving me like it was his own food.
Oh, get out of here.
I saw you stealing bags of chips earlier, too, by the way. You know, I love Canada. I love everything about Canada.
I love a lot of things about Canada. Canada's always been great to me. I'm a fan of Tim Hortons. A lot of great wrestlers and promoters up in Canada. But these guys aren't even Canadian. They just trained up in Canada.
Well, it's like Canada adopted them.
Where?
Canada.
You said Canadian.
No, I did not. Don't lie to the people.
What is on R.C. Dupree's stomach?
I believe that's Marilyn Monroe.
Part of it. It's the Spasmania Devil! The frenetic energy of Andrew Palace! It's infectious! Here on IWC Wrestling!
The man who does not know the meaning of the word decaf, Andrew Palace.
And the man that's had his career derailed by these Lance Storm stooges for the past several months.
Did you just call Argos and Dupree stooges?
Yes, I did.
I'm telling them.
I hope you do.
I'm telling them. I'm going to call Lance Storm, too.
I love Lance.
I'm more of a Cyrus guy myself.
This event has been good to Andrew Palace in the past. Got a bit of a winner-take-all streak on his hands. Recaptured the Super Indy title a year ago.
But, do you remember what happened last year after he captured the Super Indy title?
I do.
Tell the people. Go ahead, Joe. Tell them. Come on, tell them.
Chris LaRusso showed up.
Oh, and the days have not been brighter. Now that is wrong.
Crowd is chanting, "Send them back." We had some amateur Border Patrol agents here. Again, this is a ladder match. If Argos and Dupree win, they get to sign their IWC contracts. If Palace wins, he takes those contracts, he rips them up, and we never see these two yahoos again.
I don't think it's fair that they had to fight for their contract. If I were running the show, I would have just gave it to them.
You don't think it's fair they have to earn something?
No, I would have just gave it to them.
And it's already suspect if they'll even earn it because it's 2-on-1. Why wasn't Palace mandated to pick a partner here?
Nobody wants to team with Andrew Palace.
You serious? Ouch!
And Mr. Dupree may need teeth. And a chiropractor. They save lives.
Well, will they save the jobs of Argos and Dupree? Palace is coming out all guns blazing.
You know, when you think about it, Argos and Dupree, they're actually Team Storm, if you will. They're fighting for Canada right now.
Are they?
Yes.
Why?
Because they're the pride of Canada. Name another wrestler better than those two from Canada.
Well, every Canadian wrestler, because they're not wrestlers from Canada.
Well, they trained in Canada. It's the same thing.
Did.
Semantics, Joe.
I don't think that's true. Wait, look at this. Argos into the steel.
Oh, no, I'm right here.
Argos into the guardrail. And keep in mind, with the handicapped matchup, Palace could be distracted with Argos, and Dupree could sneak in with a ladder and get the briefcase with a contract.
Well, Palace is distracted when somebody jingles their keys at him, so...
Oh, Argos into the... Where'd he go, into the seats?
Yeah, by way of Andrew Palace's elbow... Well...
Dupree's taking his sweet time, and he's going to pay for it. He gets scolded and slapped in the face. I love it.
You would.
These guys are annoying.
And why are you wearing red? Does that mean that you're for Canada?
I'm very Switzerland here. I'm neutral. Ouch.
Well, nobody likes Switzerland.
I love Switzerland. Never been there. Used to go to England.
I've heard.
RC might not know what country he's in now.
Oh, look at...
He could be in Saskatchewan or Timbuktu.
Aren't they both in Canada?
Don't know. Neither does he.
No more times. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Hasn't he suffered enough?
Chop him right in the Monroe. But keep in mind, Palace, you got to climb the ladder. Don't be too distracted. Argos has been neutralized for several minutes.
Keep in mind, Palace. What are you, his cheerleader?
I'm explaining match strategy. He can't hear me. What do you want me to do?
I don't know. He's got very good hearing.
I'm trying to tell stories.
Okay, so this one time, right?
Argos got involved. I think he went to the eyes of Palace. He came from the crowd. I think Palace was going to deposit Dupree on top of Argos. Didn't work out that way.
You know, I'll tell you, I've been very impressed with everything I've seen from Argos and Dupree. And as an added bonus, they're going after Andrew Palace. You know, we saw the...
They could finish the job. You couldn't.
Really? You had to go there.
Whoa. What is this?
Well, 2 ladders is better than 1.
And what Argos is choking Palace with that... Was that the Canadian flagpole?
Oh, Canada.
That's all you know, isn't it?
I'm sorry, we got a match going
Home
on.
and native land, true pay. Well, we could do that later. Oh, God!
Well, you know what's not going to happen later? Andrew Palace sitting down.
Oh! Well, we may have a contract signing later. Palace may be incapacitated.
I would love a contract signing for those two.
Yeah, but again, that's later. They got to get through Palace now.
Everything's later with you.
Yeah, because they have to earn it.
They did earn it.
Palace in a ton of pain. What have they done other than get involved in matches they weren't supposed to be in and make life miserable for Palace?
Joe, they went to Calgary, Alberta, Canada, to train under the Great Lance Storm.
That's how they earned a way into the business.
That's like having Shakespeare teach you how to write.
Well, you think every Tom, Dick, and Harry that goes through training can get into IWC? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not, but when you're trained by Lance Storm...
Look at this! Oh, Palace just seesawed the ladder into both their Canadian faces.
Well, I was going to say, when you train with the Great Lance Storm, it's like Shakespeare teaching you how to write. It's like Pavarotti teaching you how to sing. It's like me teaching you how to manage or do commentary.
I don't think they were paying attention on the day respect was taught. Oh, Dupree into Argos. And now Palace with an equalizer.
And you know, speaking from previous experience, when it comes to a weapon, Andrew Palace is very dangerous with it. Oh, well, wait a minute.
Oh, my God.
Well, I think Argos and Dupree are a little out of it. They need to wake up. Guys, wake up.
There's a wake-up call.
I don't think they heard me.
That's an alarm and a half right there.
And, well, I mentioned Pavarotti earlier. I believe Dupree and Argos may be singing falsetto by the end of the night.
Dupree still trying to fight, but Palace all over him. This guy's out on his feet. Lance Storm never did do many ladder matches.
Well, that might have been something they had to pick up on their own. And you're right, he's
learning on the fly, I think.
He's mumbling and stumbling and fumbling around there.
Ouch!
And shame on these people being bloodthirsty, and they're enjoying this. I'm not enjoying this at all.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm loving this action.
Well, I liked it when it happened to Palace.
This is what these gentlemen deserve. We got high stakes. Of course, you're going to give it your all. Palace, the gatekeeper here at IWC now.
Well, Argos and Dupree are ready to kick the gate in. Uh-oh.
Oh. You could hear the just wails of pain coming from Argos.
And I'll give it to Palace. He's holding his own against two very, very good athletes. But you still got to remember, it's still 2-on-1. You got one down. You got to always focus on that other one. You got to kind of have eyes in the back of your head.
So far, Palace has wrestled perfect match. It's been divide and conquer, but Palace hadn't had any chance to attempt to climb a ladder to get the contract because every time somebody's knocked down, somebody else is stirring. Oh! Argos a chop block to the knee, and Argos immediately trying to climb, but he's nowhere near the briefcase. He's got no clue where he is right now. Uh-oh. Well, this did not go the way Argos planned as he gets dropped from about a 6 or 8 foot drop. And these people are loving this mayhem.
They're violent. Shame on them. Especially those...
Yeah, at a wrestling event of all places. Darn them.
Those little kids in the front row.
Kids are having fun. I believe they're celebrating one of those youngsters' birthdays today.
Oh, whoop-de-doo. He had a birthday. I have one every year. Man, there is stuff flying all over the place here.
Dupree may not have a birthday anytime soon. He may not make it.
And I don't know where Argos is. He's still... Oh, there we go.
I see the obnoxious red tips in his hair on the far side.
And now you're getting on the guy's hair. I don't think you like him. Oh.
Oh, God. I don't think Palace likes anybody else in this match.
Was he just talking to the ladder? I don't think he's all there.
They were strategizing.
Can I go out on a limb and say that Palace is a few fries short of the Happy Meal?
Never denied that. Oh, come on, Dupree to the eyes. What is this? Suplex attempt? That could neutralize Palace here. Wait a minute. Snap German suplex, nicely done.
Dupree right on the back of his head. And I'll tell you, I don't think Dupree's been the same since he started flying into those ladders.
Hernia driver coming up. This'll do it for Dupree. Argos from behind. Straight to the spine. Palace didn't see it coming, couldn't brace himself.
And Joe, it's just what I told you. You always got to have eyes in the back of your head. Palace did
not. And now Dupree a shot.
He didn't have eyes in the back of his head a second time, and he pays for it. It's exactly what he deserves.
Deserves?
Christmas came early for me. I'm getting to see Andrew Palace.
It's already 2-on-1, and they need a chair? Hey, don't do this. Oh, God. Oh, that could have crushed Palace's throat. Palace having trouble breathing. This could be a dire situation.
And the best part of this is if Palace can't talk, he can't say he quits, he can't say he gives up. But just more punishment.
Well, there's no submission in this match. You got to climb the ladder.
Well, I'm sure if he said he gave up,
Palace,
I'm sure that.
But look at Palace fighting to his feet at all costs. Oh, God! Chair on skull. And Palace is out.
You know, Joe, I know they don't have a lot of baseball teams in Canada, but I'm thinking the Jackson Argos played at some point because that was a home run.
Palace has no idea where he is. I don't think he's conscious. There's another ladder.
You know, these fans can chant Andrew Palace till they're blue in the face. You don't take a chair to the skull and walk away right.
And these gentlemen aren't even attempting to get those contracts yet. They want to hurt Palace.
See, Joe, I think for Dupree and Argos, it's a little bit more than the contract. I think they want to send a message as well. And there's certainly nothing wrong with that.
Argos using Dupree as a weapon. Oh, Canada. And a huge Canadian splash in the corner. Palace is down. Palace is prone. And I think Team Storm could win this matchup now if they wanted to.
Didn't you tell me earlier that they're not actually from Canada?
Yeah.
Well, then why are they chanting USA?
Because they are Canadian sympathizers and acting like Canada's better than the U.S. just because they went there and trained there for a number of months.
Well, Joe, clearly you didn't see our presidential election process, or you would know that Canada is better than U.S. I'm going to actually move to Canada. I might go move in with Kingdom James.
Boy, you are desperate. Dupree now, hammering away on Palace.
And I think he was those quick hammer fists to the eyeball. It's very. Can I try that on you? Come here, don't move.
Hashtag hammer fist to the eyeball if you're on social media.
I believe that's a kung fu move.
Kung fu move. Now what is he doing?
You see, it's not one thing to win the
Palace
match.
is bleeding.
Good.
Palace appears to be lacerated. I'm not sure what it came from. And I think that's what Dupree was doing, kind of making that laceration the worse for wear. But look at this double team. God! Argos' body weight onto the ladder, crushing the rib cage. And that ladder may have bounced back onto the face of Palace.
And I'll tell you, Argos definitely took one for the team. Dupree's the only one standing at this point. You know, Argos, I commend him for wanting to inflict punishment, but he could have, at best, one broken rib.
Did it pay off?
So do you want to sing "Oh Canada" or should I?
I'll pass on that one. Hey, Palace! Pushing Argos into Dupree!
And there's that chair close by. I don't know if Dupree hit it or not.
And Palace is a mess.
But Joe, that's the thing. It's what I said earlier. It's still 2-on-1.
Yeah,
and you
trying to fight.
You saw Dupree there trying to open up that cut. You get that blood in your eye and you can't see. You get that in your mouth, it's hard to breathe.
A lot of damage has been done to Andrew Palace, but still he will not stay down. Palace using the ropes to help him to his feet. Whatever he can do at this point. Oh, Palace blocks it. Blocks a second time. Dupree and Argos are trying here. Look at this. Sliced bread, both men down.
Joe, we just saw a sliced bread sandwich, and I'll tell you, I think Dupree and Argos both hit Dupree the back of his head. Because I don't know if we could see from their vantage point, but you could see that look in his eyes. He's out of it.
Palace may have blood coming from multiple places on his body, but still trying to get to his feet, knowing he can rid IWC of Team Storm once and for all. Palace, it's everything in his being just to pick up the ladder, let alone climb, and a shot to Argos. Shot to Dupree. Palace is swinging like a madman.
Well, this is what he's got to do. He's got to do whatever he can to get both men down.
He did it! But can he climb?
Well, he's not going to climb from the corner. I believe Palace may be setting up another Andrew Palace play thing. And I'll say that was the smart move right there. Get one of them out of the ring. But again,
look at this. That chair is prone. And Palace drops Argos. Oh, curb stomp on a steal. Nowhere for Argos to go.
Joe, normally when your head meets steel, there's only one thing that's going to happen. And Argos, I hate to say this, but we could have a one-on-one right now.
Shotgun drop kick on Dupree.
And there was the back of his head off that ladder. And we're a good distance away, and that was very, very loud, Joe.
And now Palace, the hernia driver. Dupree is out, but what does Palace have left?
And Joe, there's no... Well, I was going to say that there's nobody left but Dupree and Palace, but Dupree is out. Argos is on the outside.
And Palace can see the end game.
Oh, we got it. Can I go down?
No, what? No!
Well, I don't want to see...
What is this? Wait a second.
Well, I don't want to...
What? Hey!
Whoa, whoa!
I know that guy! That's Jack Pollock! He calls himself the next trending topic. He's been a major star in the Pittsburgh area for years, and he's also a graduate of the Storm Wrestling Academy. But he doesn't work here.
Well, I mean, obviously stunned. And I got to give it to the two. I'm verklempt. I'm for the loss for words. Christmas came early, and a gift to IWC is Jack Pollock.
And Jack Pollock is directing Argos and Dupree back into the ring. Apparently there's some kind of relationship here. Pollock's got that Storm Wrestling Academy shirt on. This seems very premeditated.
Well, it's certainly a smart move. You know, Joe, I guess that's how they do things in Calgary. Alberta, Canada, just a little bit smarter than everybody else.
What, they beat the hell out of people 3-on-1?
It's effective. We have Jack Pollock in IWC right now.
And Palace is still trying to get to his feet. Damn it, Palace still wants to fight.
Well, it's almost like Pollock's directing here, if I may be so bold as to...
What is this?
And he hit the... Oh.
Palace's spine as twisted and crumpled as that ladder is.
And his neck just shut off of it. Joe, I'm going to have to agree with you. This wasn't only premeditated, this was calculated, and more than anything else, this was genius.
Argos brings in the only ladder that hasn't been damaged from the chaos of this matchup. Now what is this? Oh, they have Palace. They're trapping Palace under the ladder. They're holding that ladder at Palace's throat There's no way for him to get out. And Pollock's going to climb. Pollock's not even in this match. Pollock shouldn't even be a part of this. And he grabs the contracts for Team Storm. Well, we thought Team Storm was down to 2. But they had something and someone waiting in the wings. And it was the most prolific Landstorm graduate in this part of the country. Former multiple-time heavyweight champion across this area, Jack Pollock.
I don't think I have ever heard a sweeter sentence than what we just heard. Joe, Merry Christmas. The gift to you and IWC, again, not only Team Storm members, but Jack Pollock.
Well, it looks like there'll be a third name on that contract. Argos, Dupree, and Pollock, and they're still not done yet. Come on! Get these guys out of here. And they just signed their contracts over the fallen body of Andrew Palace.
Joe, I hate to do this to you, but I think I'm gonna go celebrate with Team Storm when they get back. I gotta go.
Celebrate with them? Are you kidding me? Argos, Dupree, and Pollock are now officially IWC contracted wrestlers.